Hello everyone, so today I'll be creating this bold red glam look, perfect for a night out, holiday party, or anytime you want to turn heads. So I'm starting off with the clean moisturized skin. I'm using a hydrating primer from Smashbox to give my makeup a smooth, glowing base. Don't skip this, as a good skin prep makes all the difference. Then for the foundation, I'm using this Huda Beauty in the shade Latte. I'm applying this a full coverage foundation and I'm blending out with a damp beauty sponge. Make sure that you start with a small amount and build the coverage where needed. I blend from the center of my face and then gradually move outwards. Then for concealer, I'm grabbing this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Light Ivory and putting it under my eyes and highlighting my face. I'm making sure that I don't put a big triangle under my eyes and I just use a small strategic dot. Then I let the concealer sit for 10 to 15 seconds so that it thickens a bit and it gives a better coverage. Make sure that you don't drag the concealer. Next, I'm using this Golden Rose eyebrow pencil in the shade dark brown and I start from the edge and then gradually move in the front. I make sure that in the front there is no much coverage and it's natural as much as possible. Then I brush it out with the spoolie so that it's evenly blended. To hydrate my lips, I'm using this Laneige lip sleeping mask so that when you apply your lipstick, it's completely hydrated. Next, for setting powder, I'm using this Pink Lips loose setting powder and I apply it mostly on my T-zones where I get oily. Then I leave it for a while so that it's completely absorbed onto my skin and my makeup stays longer. Then after a while, I brush all the excess powder from my face. For the eyeshadow, I'm using this warm toned brown shade and I apply on the outer crease as my transition color and then blend it out with a small blending brush. I use a small circular motion to blend inward. This gives my eyes that lifted smoky effect without harsh lines. To add a pop of shimmer to my eyes, I use this rose gold shade. I'm using my finger to add the glitter and this gives the intensity and I avoid swiping or rubbing so that your base makeup is not disrupted. Then I'm using this AOA liquid eyeliner. First, I make a small wing liner and then move in the front and I make sure that you use a small amount of the product. For blush and bronzer, I'm using this Ofra Miami palette. Then I'm using this warm toned blush shade and applying it on the higher points of my cheeks. I make sure that the blush is blended completely and it doesn't give that harsh strokes. Next, for the bronzer, I'm using this light brown shade and applying it on my cheekbones, jawline, and a bit on my forehead as well. This adds dimension to my face. Then for mascara, I'm using this Clinique mascara and applying up to 2 or 3 coats. And I also apply it on my lower lashes. I make sure that it's coated evenly. Next, I'm using this NYX matte liquid lipstick in the shade Untamable. Then I start from the center and work it outwards for that precise edges. And then I also apply a second layer as well for that full intensity. And here it is, the ultimate red glam makeup look, classic, confident, and absolutely timeless. This is a kind of look that never goes out of style. It's powerful, elegant, and so you. So, yeah, if you loved my video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be seeing you in my next one.